Whew. Good afternoon from the home hell track, northwest Calgary, Alberta, and you'll hear from the crunchy footsteps that it is a brisk one. We are minus 17, but at least there is sunshine here in gorgeous northwest Calgary, Alberta. And I promised my friends that completion video outside without the crappy gym room LED lights, and you know what? As painful as it is gonna be for me to hold this camera outside with my bare hands for a while, Pantera's a lot of things, but he ain't a liar. Except for when I said I wasn't gonna add any more blue to this bike. I made a liar of myself a few times there, didn't I? Well, that's all right. I'm gonna take a sweep around this bad boy and we'll go through what I done to her and make one final video of this bike. Just the building aspect of it. Ooh, man. There's a breeze. I gotta get out of that there shadow. All right. I did say on my last that I was gonna have original 1985 Dyno decals. Yes, sir, indeed. They are the same color as those, but the black in behind rather than the white slightly affects the color, as well as you can see the vinyl a little more, but that's just because it's an older sticker. But and that of course was not a handlebar scale decal, that was a head tube decal. And of course these bikes did not come with a head tube decal on the bars. However, this is my bike and I thought it looked so nice like that. And these are 85 deep, man, they're the last ones and it's mine. And that's what I'm gonna do with it, whether it makes people grind their teeth at me or not. And I'm happy, that's exactly what I wanted. I'm glad that that handlebar decal was wrecked and I had to go out of my way and find something nice. And of course we got them there GT cheat code pegs on the front. Pretty much like the ones on the back, the steel ones. But yeah, they're aluminum and the knurling's a little stickier on, feels like. But you know what happened with the handlebars? I reached out to Pork Chop BMX and I told him about that scumbag vendor at Thunder GT BMX on eBay. I said, hey, I told him the story that I waited all this time for the set of bars and I got it and it had a bill of lading from you guys as well as it had a bunch of stickers. So I think this guy took a picture of something on your inventory and middleman. And you know what they ended up getting back to me? They said, no, this scumbag was canceling orders, trying to get stuff for free. And these are actually Pork Chop BMX's bars. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. He's like, no, you paid for them. They're yours, you know. Like, just pass along the information. Anybody who knows anything about BMX and the internet knows this is a dicey hobby. But anyways, yeah, we'll start from the top, work our way down, fellas. Got some gray ODI grips that actually I bought with the bike at B&P Cycle. And I went downtown to Ridley's Cycle here in Calgary. And got some blue caps for that. And of course, Pork Chop BMX hooked me up with the brakes, the brake cables, brake levers, full set of Diacomp front and rear. V-brakes. I got the MX2 V-brakes on the back and the 996s on the front. Real happy with that. And Skagit Cycles hooked me up with the GT mallet stem. Oh no, that came with the bike. What the hell am I thinking? Forget I said that. I'm thinking of the banger. No, my wife got me these pads. The stem came with the bike. Dummy. But yeah, I got me some Schwalbe Big Apple balloon tires, the race guard lights. Really, really nice tires. I've even ridden them in this kind of weather and they don't slip. And of course, again, Pork Chop BMX. They hooked me up with that. Then I got the white sprocket. And of course, I got my blue Primo pedals. I really always wanted a pair of the super tenderizers. Never had them, could never afford them. And yeah, Powers BMX hooked me up with the MCS seat post. Street Mafia BMX hooked me up with that there. MCS seat to go with it. I can't remember, that was an independent vendor I got the seat post clamp from. That is an original, was in the package, Odyssey MX2 seat post clamp in 25.4, but I had to have it machined to fit this bike because of course it wasn't going to fit this bike. It just fit around the seat post, but no further, and I wanted this to be a true custom. And of course, bmxproducts.au, they hooked me up with them decals. Give them to me for free in the end. And you didn't have to do that, fellas. I really appreciate it. You really did not have to do that. Yeah, my white sprocket, and then air caps with a Z, CAPZ. Out of Westminster, California. Always hook me up. That's the only people I go to for my caps. They're expensive, but they got the best variety of color and stuff, and they always get it right on the money. And you'll say, well, those are they're not really like the rest of the blue. Yes, that's because they're glow in the dark, and even though they're outside, they're glowing slightly around any light, but really happy about this. Eventually I'll get a pair of rims strung up to it, right? Oh, and of course, my friend Kevin Matsunaga from the channel Cruising in the 808 hooked me up with that sticker and some other stuff. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very much. Please check out Kevin's channel. Yeah, man, it's a real nice bike. I'm happy with it, you know? So this is gonna be my completion video. Went through a lot of stuff but I wanted this exact bike because Sean from Rad BMX builds. If you can, check out his channel as well. He's a real nice guy. I kept watching his channels, and you know what? I wanted another 2.4 because my wife's 2.4 was mine, but I wanted something a little more unique, a little more old school, mid school, something, you know, something closer to my age. And I know there's bikes like the Torker 24 it's so much better welded. Like the welds on this bike aren't as pretty as a lot of other bikes, but the bike overall is really what I wanted and really brought me back to what I thought a BMX from the era should look like. And that's why I went with the slimmer tires, because with the fat tires it doesn't quite look right. With the slimmer tires it does, as well as the lower rolling resistance with slim tires. Ooh, 8 minutes. I cannot feel the back of my hands, but that's okay. I don't feel pain. I will deal with it. Fellas, but I appreciate everybody out there that stuck with me. Just over 225 subscribers. This bike added me like 150 subscribers to my channel. Thank you all very much. I never thought I'd see that many people. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna peak because I'm done my builds, you know. I might make some ride videos for y'all. Actually, I will. I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, as far as my builds go, I only have so much room and so much money. And if I sell that Dyno VFR, maybe I'll build another bike and build something up. I've had this itching thought in the back of my head to get my wife an S&M Steel Panther 24 frame. I don't know why. It's such a nice frame, like really well built, very expensive, high end, you know. I wouldn't get her some garbage. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot. From right here in the home of Hell Track in Northwest Calgary, Alberta, we take one more sweep around this bad boy, shut her down, and Lord knows how much yapping I done during the building of this bike, but I sure had a lot of fun building it. I think half the fun was the anticipation of riding it. And of course, being Calgary, we got a sunniest city in Canada. It is, even if it's a little cold. I think we're one of the highest elevations of any big city in North America, but we're still the sunniest city, even though it gets chilly. I was born in Vancouver, and I tell you, I'll take the dry cold over the wet warm any day, man. But anyways, there's 10. Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you very much for all the likes and the positive comments during the build of this bike. But she's done. That is the Frosty Dyno. And it ain't just the blue and the white and the gray. Whew! Yeah, am I falling apart? My compost bin, we emptied that last year. It was full of dirt. That thing had been sitting there for a decade, and we got some good plant and soil out of it. We got to burn the rest of that thing. But anyways, guys, from the home of Hell Track right in Northwest Calgary, Alberta, y'all stay rad, fellas.